Hey there, this is Jacob with SurvivalGeek. Today I'm doing a review on the Scout Limited by Slingshot. When I first came across Slingshot, I heard a lot of reviews on them. They talked about how they were a good company, made decent slingshots or good slingshots, whatnot. You're doing a lot of research online on slingshots. You'll come across Nathan from Slingshot. He's the owner operator of Slingshot, and you'll come across other individuals like John Webb, also known as Game Master John. Quite a few others that do a lot of instruction when it comes towards slingshots. So, being with going through Slingshot here, I decided to purchase a Scout. This is a Scout Limited Edition. It comes in orange. I like it because it's, well, so far, I've had some real bad experience with Slingshot. The orange I bought because it drops on the ground or whatnot. I can easily pick it up and find it again because it's orange. So, in this one, it fires over the top or through the forks by using these particular pieces to go on the inside. Normally, when you do a slingshot, it's wrap and tuck. So you're wrapping line, piece of band around your slingshot, and wrapping and tucking the band in so it holds on the bands of the slingshot. But these are called flip clips. They're new for a slingshot. You unscrew them, and it's basically a clip, and it has a screw, and it has a little piece on the end here, a little plastic washer that kind of holds it in play. After talking to Nathan on the phone for a good 20 minutes or so, and how he was raving about how either this one or the Torque that he sells is really good slingshots and all that type of stuff, I was kind of sold into buying one and trying it out. After the fifth shot, this piece here, you'll notice this is all plastic. That's what I hate about this thing, is it's plastic. It's the way Nathan makes extra money off his slingshots. This piece here broke after the fifth shot. This plastic piece snapped, and the what was left over, this piece disappeared somewhere. This was still embedded inside the slingshot. So as it broke, I have a massive blister here on my finger here. Pretty good sized scar right here. I had a massive blood boil come up off my finger as I had a 3/8 inch piece of steel ammo. 3/8 inch looks like this, by the way, if you're firing it. Comes right off. The band smacks me in the finger because the clip actually broke, snapped, because it's made of plastic. You typically don't have that issue when you're doing wrap and tuck on slingshots, but when you're using the flip clips, they are made of plastic. They do break, and I say very easily. I've been once you hit yourself in the finger with a piece of 3/8 inch steel, you're kind of wary about using things made of plastic when it comes towards this type of stuff. Anyways, I called up Slingshot. I was kind of upset. Nathan going into the fact that if anything were to break on his slingshot, he would replace the slingshot, replace everything, and everything like that. And so I call him back up, and I end up getting his co-partner, I believe his name's Andy, on the phone. And Andy goes in and immediately, within the first 5 seconds of me talking to him, he blames me and says that I shot one of the forks on my slingshot. And as you can see here, there's no fork damage at all. I've done a little bit of modifications to the side here because these are very sharp angles, and Nathan's got a video on him using rasps and filing down the edges so it makes a more comfortable grip. So I've done that on the edges later after I nailed my finger with this thing. But the inside part here, there's no damages to the fork at all or anything from anything firing and hitting it. First thing Andy does is blames his customer. Oh, you hit your fork. You smacked your fork with the thing. I said, no way in heck. So after talking to him a bit, he finally, well, send me a picture of the damages, whatnot. So I immediately sent him a picture of, what had happened. He said he would send me some replacement clips in, but in order for me to get the clips, he said that I would have to pay for the shipping. That's kind of sucky, I thought. As you can see here, here's the original damage. You can see that you can see where it snapped off right here. Broke. Literally, the plastic just snapped. It wasn't screwed in too tight. It was barely just in there kind of snugly. I know plastic. You can't screw in plastic too tight or you'll break it. So screw is in place. This shattered. The little O-ring, we looked at her, the little plastic washer. This here. So this is a new one. This piece broke off, as you can see here. And, that's just, it's pretty sad that that kind of thing would happen and that you would sell something all made out of plastic like that, built to shatter, built to cause harm in that type of way. Lastly, you have screws. It's a Phillips head bit. I think a wing nut would be a lot easier, especially in your field and you're having to replace a band after it breaks. I found a little way to get around that for this particular slingshot. Let's see here. Let me open up real fast here so I can describe it. Amazon sells these portable screwdrivers. They're EDC screwdrivers. So they have a Phillips head here, as you can see. So what I've done is I purchased one of these and I added that little piece onto the end of my lanyard. So when I have it around here and I'm holding on to it to fire, if I want to change out the particular flip clips, this piece just comes right around pretty easily, so I can take it on and off in the field. So that's a plus for that one. I'm kind of wary at the flip clips. I may just go back to wrap and tuck with this guy. Once you pull out the flip clips, you can actually use tubes on these as well through the holes. So it's versatile. It lets you do different types of things. So have this guy here. I had to pay for shipping, of course, which is kind of sucky. If this were a problem on Amazon or some other type of site, they would immediately, reimburse you right away. But Nathan obviously doesn't stand behind his word when he says he replaces things. Instead he'll replace it and make you still pay out of pocket. So it says from SurvivalGeek, sent to me, one-time replacement black flip clips. I'll give you free flip clips, but you're paying the shipping because I can't afford to send it to you, basically. And I'll send you a free gift in the mail and sends me a sticker to advertise SurvivalGeek to other people while my hand's bleeding. That's wonderful customer service for you. So anyways, if you want to go for this one, so be it. If not, because this is a pretty hefty purchase, runs between $30 to $40 for your good sized plastic slingshot here. You can always go towards AliExpress on your phone. AliExpress has I found this guy on AliExpress. This is kind of interesting. This guy, if you line him up next to, this is a $4 slingshot, and this is typically runs about $40. On sale, it's about $30. But if you look at the tops here, they're almost identical. For firing over the top, comes with TheraBand Gold, comes in the mail. You know, you can't fire through the forks, but you can definitely attach it to the top to fire over the top. Wrap and tuck. It's extremely lightweight. This one's kind of heavy. It's got a heavy bottom to it. This one is so tiny. I mean, you could fit it inside of a girl's back pocket of blue jeans. I mean, like super really tiny. I mean, I have small fingers, so it's like put it next to an actual ruler here, and you can see it's just over 4 inches. I mean, it's width on it 3.5 inches. It's very tiny. It's extremely accurate. It comes in the mail. It has 2 holes in the center here. And these pieces were put inside of it, of course. I pulled them out and wrapped some paracord around the unit itself. Basically, I whipped it just like you would whip a piece of rope that's non-plastic. I did the same thing to the handle here. So as I'm firing, if I drop it on the ground or something, I can still easily find it. Very lightweight, very pocketable. Like I said, this little guy, he runs, as you can see it, to see the very tops like I was talking about here compared to the Scout. This guy here runs $4 on AliExpress. $3.99. And it is very accurate. Okay? So, I basically fire a lot when I'm target practicing with TheraBand Green versus TheraBand Gold. I like the speeds of TheraBand Green, plus the draw weight and everything on it. Let's look over here to the side here a bit. Different types of ammo and things we can use with slingshots that I use with mine. 1/4 inch. This is 3/8 inch. These are dollar store marbles. If you will go in the section of the Dollar Tree, they sell glass vases and stuff for flowers. The bottom row, they're going to have bags and bags of marbles. So you have marbles here. These are 1/2 inch tracer ammunition. You're going to find these. They're Daisy Powerline ammunition. You'll find these at Walmart. These are nice after you've been firing for a while. When you fire these, you can see them fly through the air at your target. They're that way you can kind of gauge if you're off or where you're actually firing from through the forks. And I'm into instinctive shooting. I'm an archer, so I shoot recurve bows, and so I don't actually use a sight or anything. And when I picked up slingshots, it was extremely easy for me. These are real popular in China. These are clay ammunition. I wasn't too thrilled with these when I got them in the mail because they it's a blend of 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch ammo. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 3/8 inch and 1/4 inch ammo. So you never know really what you're picking up when you're pulling it out. And then, of course, I always have pre-cut bands and pouches. These smaller pouches here for BBs, a little bit bigger pouches here for different various types of ammo. 8 inch regular, 6 inch regular, and 6 inch tapered at 3/8 of an inch to 7/8 of an inch taper. And of course, several bands for wrap and tuck. And then, of course, Simple Shot sells their black bands here, and they're black. They claim to be more powerful than TheraBand Gold and last longer than TheraBand Gold. I haven't had that experience with firing them. To me, it's been a bit weaker. But then again, that's just me personally. Overall, you know, you don't have to have the $30 to $40 slingshot. My experience with it has been not as good as I thought it would be. Typically, I'll either do, you know, I use this guy a lot. I love him. He's so small, so tiny. Ammo-wise, if you're buying ammo, I would not recommend Simple Shot, personally. Their ammo, they sell 3/8 inch steel ammo here. High reviews, $20 for 350 rounds. I mean, my gosh, that's just, to me, that's expensive. If I were you personally, I would go back to Amazon here. They have, on Amazon, they sell, Come on here, internet. Be friendly. Oh, that's right. I'm still in picture mode. They sell from BC Precision. They sell 1,000 quantity of 3/8-inch steel ammo. Let me get this closer here. Okay. This stuff, BC Precision 1,000 quantity 3/8-inch steel ammo. That's the same stuff you're seeing here. This stuff is amazing. For $20. Remember, Simple Shot, 350 rounds, $20. Amazon, $20, 1,000 rounds. Okay, comes in the mail in this size box here, and it comes with four packages inside the box. Pull one out for you. Each package has 250 rounds. Okay, of 3/8-inch steel ammo. And this stuff is just awesome, you know, overall, depending on what you're going to do. I haven't seen really any bad reviews on it at all. And of course, they sell 1/4-inch ammo as well. Look, we got, let's see, I've seen it as low as 15 to 20 for 1/4-inch. For 1,000 rounds as well. Like I said, that Simple Shot, a lot of this stuff is overpriced. That's up to you. As far as carrying stuff around, I went with the Rothko's 2-pocket ammo pouches. As you can see here, they come in 3 different colors. I went with the black one myself. I did a little bit of modifications to it. I'll show you what I have. So this is a Rothko. In the sides, I put 1/4-inch grommets, as you can see on the side here. Steel grommets on the sides, very easy to do. Get a grommet punch and by the grommets. I put spring links, so these things turn here, so you can, okay, they turn again, so you can actually pull out. I put spring links on the inside. These spring links are meant for like a broken chain, and you can fix the chain with an additional link, and you can see that they have a screw piece here in the center. You turn the screw piece, and you can unscrew it and insert it. And then here I took, did some hand stitching of my own. I put on a strap on both sides, and I actually used unscented wax dental floss. Sewed them in place. It's very, very strong. It doesn't break at all. I did 3 passes on each side, and no unraveling, no tearing. Works very well. So I have this. All my Slingshot stuff goes in the top part. I'm able to carry multiple Slingshots as well. It closes. In the bottom part, I have ammo. So I also made a small caddy here. This is a wrist caddy. It's a magnet on both sides. Buy the magnets at like Home Depot or whatnot, Lowe's. I bought mine at Home Depot, of course. Caddy here goes on my arm. Cinches up here on the side. Then I'm able to go ahead and add some ammo to it. Dip it right into my ammo pouch. And it fills up with ammo. Now, when I go to actually fire my Slingshot, if I'm going with the Scout, for instance, if I'm going with the Scout, I have a caddy on the side, and I can easily reach over, grab ammo, pull it in place, and go to fire. Makes it extremely easy to deal with every single time. Too many on one side. But that's how I typically fire things outside, so I'm not having to constantly reach over and grab more ammo all the time. It's always hanging by my wrist, and every time I'm firing, these don't fall off at all. They stay on pretty well. So if you're hunting 3/8-inch steel or 1/4-inch steel, very common. You see size-wise. If you're new at this, I would stay away from 1/4-inch steel. It's just it's very small. It can be kind of difficult. when you're first starting out, I would stick with either marbles or 3/8" steel or even tracer rounds. So that's my 10 cents here. Overall, you can buy a lot of your pouches and whatnots on eBay, or you can use pouches from, go and buy some of the tube slingshots and use pouches from the actual tube slingshots. That's also a plus. So depending on what you do, it's up to you. And that's that. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Nope, that's about it. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care now.